Welcome again to Speak in the Creek. My name is Pastor Lisa Arledge, and we've gathered again today to gain strength with God and with each other. No matter what happens in our world, we can gain strength together with God and with each other. We've learned a lot about how God guides us inside us, and God will find us wherever we are. We've learned that it's possible to heal from past traumas and present traumas, to create more space for grace in our bodies so that we have more room for God to be. And today we're going to learn how it is to experience exercise as a way to continue to gain strength. So we've been talking about the story of Elijah, who's this guy that lived back in the day, 1 Kings in the Bible, and that's the passages where he's included, and he's mentioned a lot of other times in the New Testament as well. He's important, and what we've done is allowed Elijah's story to present to us some healing heroes. We've had Get Up and Eat, who we've already been introduced to. Get Up is a way for us to understand that the very first thing we got to do is to actually wake up to what's going on in the world and on our planet and inside of us, and also to eat. There's some nourishment required, and that nourishment helps us to gain strength. Get Up and Eat are two healing heroes that are really essential to just our very basic living. And there's a third one that I'd like to introduce to you today, is this wonderful healing hero named exercise. Now, exercise, we hear about it all the time, and I just want to let you know that exercise is essential to our very core existence. So, whatever you've got to do in terms of your own exercise, your body, mind, and spirit are affected by the movement of exercise in your life. Elijah got up and ate. He got up and ate, and he was nourished enough to set out on a 40-day and 40-night journey to Mount Horeb. Now, exercise doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be as intense as 40 days and 40 nights of hiking through the wilderness and desert. It can be whatever activity it is for you that keeps your body moving. For me, it's walking 2 miles as many times in the week that I can. For you, I don't know what it is. Maybe you're not able to move as much, and maybe just some little movements with your body are actually beneficial to you. Or walk to your mailbox instead of picking your mail up in your car. I don't know. But that's really not what we're here to talk about today, because for Elijah, when he got up and set out and walked 40 days and 40 nights, that's key phrase in the Bible that means that he's on a spiritual journey. He has gained strength by getting up and eating, and he's able to go 40 days and 40 nights, which is symbolic for a spiritual journey toward God. He ends up at Mount Horeb in a cave. That's his safe space. He knows that God has talked to people on Mount Horeb, and he also knows that 40 days and 40 nights is exactly the right number to travel. What I'd like to suggest to you today is that in this rhythm of grace, which is our human beings getting up, eating, and exercising, we too can find a safe space to be with God. There is a movement of God toward us, so that wherever we are, God is with us. God is in, with, and under us. But what are we supposed to do when the world gets crazy and we find that we're complaining about the way it is and how it is in our lives and on our planet? Our healing hero today is to keep us moving. Why? Because God is always moving toward us. But our bodies must be receptacles. They must be cleaned and cleared and readied for this invasion of grace that is God in us in the world. Why? Without it, God's people on earth aren't space for grace. We're not awake We haven't taken care of our bodies. We haven't kept moving in ways for God to be God in us. And we, whoever we are being called to be space for God in those places, in those systems that are upset. God in us is calling us to be space for grace. And as the world revolves around and as seasons come and go, God in us is the only chance God has to be God on our planet in this 21st century. So let your body be a place for God to rest in you, to heal our planet through us who are gaining strength together with God and each other. Amen.